What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about, season 2 of the Acolyte. You heard it. But before we do get into that, remember, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. And without further ado, let's start today's episode. Now it appears that, yes, the Acolyte creator says if the show does continue, she has an idea on how to bring fan favorite characters, meaning the Star Wars villain, into action. That meaning of, Darth Plagueis the Wise. Now, with all the backlash and everything, I don't really know if that's really the smartest move for her to really do at this point in taking or trying to get creative control with those characters of Plagueis and also Palpatine. Now, again, after being asked by Nerdist on whether she knows how the story from the Acolyte to Plagueis training Palpatine connects, Headland responded, "Yes, I do. If I continue to get to tell this story, I know how I would like that to happen and play out." Kymir's reveal as the man behind the mask only invited more questions, with a lot of people speculating that Plagueis, Master Darth Tenebris will show up in the upcoming season finale when we get today's episode. But with the rule of two can only be a Sith Master and an apprentice firmly established, it appears that Kymir is serving a higher power. Now, all while actively recruiting for his own apprentice, there's plenty of, I don't know if I want to say plenty, but there's definitely some wiggle room that they could look forward to if they do want to do a season 2 on Kymir, Tenebris, Plagueis, and Palpatine. Now, I will say this. When you're talking about Palpatine, you would have to go a few years out because, again, Palpatine is not even born yet. He's not even alive. This is 100 years before the Phantom Menace. So there's still some question with that, but I will tell you this. If they're going to do a season 2 and incorporating Plagueis and Palpatine or giving us a younger version because they want to connect this to the prequel trilogy, I will say in my own opinion, I really wouldn't want it. Again, I think that she's, she wants to tackle this part, with the Acolyte and talking about the height of the High Republic. That's fine. I'm all for it. Hey, it's content. It's something new. It's Disney's very own Star Wars. But I think that when it comes to Plagueis, Palpatine, I think at that point you are starting to reach and stretch out and touch now what George Lucas already gave us with that. And I just think that it would kind of dilute Palpatine because I personally, if they incorporate him and put him into a season 2 of the Acolyte, it's like this man has been in every single Star Wars thing or, trilogy or whatever the case is. Like, we've seen him in the prequel trilogy. We saw him obviously in the original and then also the sequels. And now you're bringing him before. Like, that's just too much. And like I said, it still doesn't even make sense. Tell the story fine with Plagueis, Tenebris, whatever you want to do that. I mean, you talked about this being very Sith-centric. Okay, then do it with characters that you're talking about right now. I mean, listen, it's not our fault that the show hasn't delivered what it was originally supposed to do. Okay, so at the end of the day, you don't need to take characters like a Palpatine and incorporate it to make it more, convincing that, or making it where it's like, oh, cool, we're taking, OT characters, and putting them into this and maybe the fans will like it. No, it's already too much. You're stretching out. Now you're reaching to take these characters. Tell a story that hasn't been told already, like the one you're already telling that unfortunately just hasn't been successful. And I'm okay with that because, again, right, there's going to be plenty of more Star Wars content. The Acolyte is not the end where Disney's gonna stop. And I say that because at the end of the day, Disney owns Star Wars, Lucasfilm, so they'll put out other content, and at some point, what must come down or what is already down has to come up. So we have to get something that eventually will. That's me, again, being wishful thinking. But guys, light it up in the comment section. Let me know, would you want Leslye Headland to get creative and get a season 2 and incorporate potentially Plagueis and also Palpatine, a younger version of Palpatine at that? I know I wouldn't, but I want to see your guys' thoughts and theories or opinions in the comment section. And make sure to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know.